Hi and welcome to this quick tutorial on how to use the CalproSmart self-test. When your physician registers you for the test, you will receive an email. This email will contain a link to where you can set the password, as well as links to where you can download the app from App Store or Google Play. Clicking the password link, you will be redirected to a web page where you can set the password. The password length needs to be a minimum of 8 characters, consisting of lowercase, uppercase letters, as well as special characters and numericals. If the link has expired when you try to click it, you can always go to CalproSmart.com and click the Reset My Password button to get a new link. Once the password is set, you can navigate back to your email and click on the link for download that is appropriate for your phone. You will then be redirected to the download page where you can click the install button and allow the app to be downloaded and installed. Once installed, you can click the login button in the app and type in your credentials. When you install the app and log into it for the first time, you will be asked to open the user agreements and accept these. You will be redirected to a web page where you can click login to access these. The first agreement you need to accept is the privacy policy for the patients. This agreement contains 4 checkboxes in the text itself that you need to tick off before you can proceed to accept it. The second agreement you need to accept is the end user license agreement. This has one single checkbox at the end, and then you can accept the agreement. Once you have done so, you can redirect back to the app and type in your credentials to log in. Once you have accepted the agreements, you are now ready to log into the app. You open the app and type in your credentials and then click the enter button. Once inside, you will be shown a few slides to introduce you to the app and the test itself. This will only occur the first time you log in. Once completed, you can now perform a test by clicking the Start Test button. The very first time you click the Start Test button, you will also be asked to grant the app permission to use the camera and perform recordings on your phone. The very first step of the CalproSmart self-test is the sample collection and extraction. In order to collect the stool sample that you need for running the CalproSmart self-test, use the sampling rod that is in the extraction device. Make sure to fill up the 2 grooves on the sampling rod from different places of the stool sample. If the sample is soft, you might use the sampling rod to stir around to collect the sample, and if it's hard stool, you might need to scrape it to do so, but do so from different spots. Any excessive stool that is on the sampling rod will be scraped off when you put it back into the tube. In order to extract the sample, you need to vigorously shake the tube for 3 minutes. Make sure to start the timer and hold the tube firmly between your fingers. Once done, you can move on to the next step. Pay attention to the following points when doing the sample collection and extraction. Collect the sample from various spots. You might need to stir or scrape depending on the stool consistency. Make sure that you fill the grooves on the sampling rod with the stool sample. Avoid fibers, grains, seeds, and other solid particles. Once you are ready to extract the sample, start the timer and shake the tube vigorously for 3 minutes. The next step is to apply the sample to the test cassette. Open a pouch and place the test cassette into the blue frame. Take a note of the expiry date on the pouch to ensure that the test cassette is not expired. Now, taking your extraction device, remove the red cap and remove the first few drops. Before proceeding to wiping the tip dry. Hold the extraction device vertically above the application well and apply 2 drops by squeezing it gently. Within a few seconds, you will start to see the flow. Once you apply the last drop, click the Incubate button on the app and allow to incubate for 15 minutes. When applying the sample to the test cassette, you need to be careful with the following points. Make sure that you continue with applying the sample once the shaking is complete without any unnecessary delays. Make sure that you remove the first few drops from the extraction device and then wipe the tip dry. And then proceed to applying 2 drops to the test cassette and allow to run for 15 minutes. Once the 15 minutes of incubation time is up, the app will directly move to the capture screen and you can perform the reading of the test cassette. You will have a 2-minute window to perform this step, and you will have the timer at the top of the screen. Here you will need to align the blue frame to the frame outline on the screen. You will get pop-up messages to tell you to move the phone up and down and tilt it side to side and back and forth in order to achieve the right angle for registration. During this step, avoid placing the test cassette on shiny white surfaces when reading it. If you have difficulty reading the test cassette, it might help to change the place. Once the app finds the right angle, it will automatically take a picture and you will see the end screen with your test results and a color-coded bar to show you where the results fit into the scale. Keep in mind that any changes in treatment procedures should be done by a trained professional. The results are automatically sent to your consultant or nurse for follow-up. For the reading of the test cassette, make sure that you are paying attention to the following. Make sure to avoid placing the test cassette on any shiny white surfaces when trying to read it. Move the phone up and down and tilt it in all directions in order to get the right angle to capture the image. You do not need to do anything to capture the image itself. The app will automatically do that when it has the right angle. And you will have 2 minutes to read the test. After that, the app will close down and you will have to restart the test with new test cassette and extraction device. That concludes our tutorial for how to use the CalproSmart self-test. If you find yourself having trouble with the test, please contact your healthcare provider or contact us at support@calpro.no. If you would like to know more about our company and our products, visit our website at calpro.no.